Okay, let's talk organization. What are the things you need for Spanish class this year? And how can you arrange everything in a way that's going to work efficiently and effectively so that you don't lose stuff and so that everything is easy to find? For Spanish class, you are going to need a notebook and a folder that are unique to Spanish class. You are going to receive a good amount of handouts, homework assignments, vocabulary lists, project descriptions, etc., and you need a place to put them. You don't want to be thumbing through in the same folder math, science, Spanish, and everything else. You want one folder per class. For Spanish class, I recommend that you have on the left side of your folder those handouts which you need to access regularly, that you need to find quickly and easily. These will include vocabulary lists, which you're going to have out on your desk pretty much every day within the unit of study. Project descriptions, if you're working on a presentation and you have the criteria for success on a piece of paper, that goes on the left so that you can access it quickly. You may also have grammar notes from our unit of study on the left side of your folder if they're handed out to you, or anything we're in the process of working on. On the right side of your folder, I recommend putting anything that we've already done, but that you don't want to throw away. If you've completed a homework assignment, handed it in, it's been handed back to you, or you've done a writing, or there are readings that we've done, keep them on the right side of your folder. You don't have to go through them as much as the left side, but you still may need to access them at some point. Do not throw away any handouts until the very end of the year, or if you're told that you can. The same thing for folders applies to notebooks. You need a notebook that is specific to Spanish class. As you're thumbing through the pages of your notebook, you should not also be thumbing through different classes. You should have your notebook set up in a chronological order in the notes and activities that we have done in Spanish class. You can integrate your notes, anything that you're copying down from the board, with the activities that we do in class as you're practicing those Spanish exercises. You will also need to have your iPad. It needs to be charged and ready to go. We want you to be able to be at your desk interacting with other people when you need to, and not in the back of the classroom plugged into the wall. If you prefer to take your notes from class in Notability, to take pictures of the notes, or to use interactive Google documents in order to do your note taking, that's fine. Let's talk about electronic organization. You should have a file in your Google Drive for Spanish class this year. I recommend labeling it Spanish, whatever level you're in. Within that folder, I recommend having subfolders. One folder should say Notes, and this is where you can put any slides. I will make my daily slides available to you, and you can copy them into your notes folder so that you can access them easily later on as you study. You can take pictures of the notes that we do in class as long as you're also writing them down. Those all go into that folder. And if you can, and you have the time, it's always helpful to be very specific in titling each document so that as you're searching for it, you're not just seeing numbers and dates, you're seeing exactly what that document contains. The other folder I recommend having within your Spanish Google Drive folder is one that you share with me, which you're going to share with ecatter@lz95.net. Your teacher's Google Share email is unfortunately different than the email you would use to contact us. The title of that folder should be your last name and maybe Spanish so that you know what class it's for while you're in there. That's the folder in which you would put anything that you're working on that you want to share with me, that you want me to check over, or that I've required that you create for class. Any activities, videos, slides, presentations. You'll need writing utensils, of course, and that's about it.